Hey guys, welcome back to Modern Golf, where we mostly talk about golf, sprinkled in with a bunch of other stuff, clothing, fragrances, tooling, yard work, all that kind of good stuff. So if you're new here, welcome. If you are a current subscriber, welcome back. I really appreciate you. Today we're talking about one of my favorite fragrances and certainly one of my favorite brands really in the last couple decades, and that's Creed and certainly Creed Aventus. So I was lucky enough to get my hands on a couple decants of the new Absolu, and just want to kind of give you my quick, really 2 cents of what I think of it and how I would rank the OG, this one, and certainly Aventus cologne amongst the 3 that I've worn. If you haven't checked out my story of the original one, of my journey with the original OG Aventus, certainly check it out. I've done recently a video of the dupes of Aventus, and again, I think it's something I would never have discussed years ago, but I think it's out there for everybody to kind of check out. There's so many dupes and copies of the OG, even the cologne now one, and I'm sure Absolute won't be far off. I'm surprised we don't have it yet. But anyway, so let's talk about Absolu. 75 mil, 2.5 ounces. Maybe, I think it is as of today, the most expensive mainline or really mainstream Creed outside of their private collection fragrance they've ever done. So let's get right into the scents. I've actually sprayed it on a couple, and you'll see here a couple different variations of Absolu. I just want to give you kind of what Fragrantica says, what I say, and then again we'll do a real quick comparison. So Fragrantica has the accords as citrus, warm spicy, aromatic, woodsy, soft spicy, fresh spicy, patchouli, earthy, and cinnamon. When I smell this, it definitely starts off, and I will say this, on paper it definitely has a different scent than it does on my skin. On my skin it's very similar to the OG. On paper I get a lot more of the cinnamon, the earthiness, and really I don't get the cedar wood. I don't get that so much, especially early on in the paper. When I wear them, again, it's very, very close to the OG. So very quickly, do I like it? What are my thoughts of this? I do like it a lot. I was surprised. I thought this was going to be something that I was going to not enjoy, not like, say, what a ripoff, why are they doing this again? Do I think it's close to Sauvage Elixir? Similarities, yes, but this is 10 times better to me than Sauvage Elixir. It's smoother, it's classier. I actually wore Sauvage Elixir yesterday just to kind of see if it has the same aura when I wear them. Not even close. So do I really like Absolute? Yeah, I just hate the price point. And again, it's your money is how you spend your money. I find it very smooth, very easygoing to wear. This is not one I would wear in all 3 seasons or all 4 seasons. I would certainly, my suggestion would be spring, fall, and winter. Really, like I said, it's super good, it's super enjoyable. If I had to rank these, and this is where I ran into a little bit of issues with both of my decants. The scent I would say is a 9 plus out of 10. It's really good. Does it remind you of the OG? 100%. Where I ran into issues was longevity. I didn't find this lasted for me at all. And I don't know if I got 2 bad decants. I mean, one was directly from them, one was from somewhere else, just to make sure they were the same. And sillage, I didn't get a ton of sillage with this either. So it was strange to me. And obviously I made this big thing a few months ago about the journey with Aventus and how stuff lasted over the years. And, what I've noticed in the last 6 months or year is I don't get the longevity in any of the scents I used to. The newest Aventus, some of the F batches that are out there, I've noticed they have improved, but overall I don't get the same. And I mentioned this example in the past, and I'll kind of bring it up, is so I travel for sales, and that's kind of my career, my normal job, let's say. And what I've noticed in the last couple years is I used to be able to get back in my car and I could smell Aventus kind of still sitting in there, and really any of them, and I wear all of them. And I don't notice it and haven't noticed it. So I don't know if I've gone completely nose blind to them, or it just doesn't have the power like it used to. I'm going to say the latter, but I'm not 100% sure. It's only my nose. I know other people in my office and when I travel have said the same thing. I used to be able to fill up a room with Aventus, and now it's almost non-existent. So take that for what you want, but do I like the scent overall? Yeah, I think it's a beautiful scent. I just think it's overpriced. I will say I've seen a number of places are already selling it less than retail. I've seen it for as low as $400 as of yesterday, for again the 75 ml or the 2.5 ounce bottle. It's a beautiful scent. So if I had to rank these, and I actually have sprayed the most recent batches. I have an F batch here for the OG. And then I also have the newest batch for the cologne from them. And then certainly Absolu. So if I had to rank them and where I like to wear them, and again, I'm different, this is subjective. Fall and winter, Absolu by far. It's really nice. I wanted to hate on it. I wanted to say it was awful, don't waste your money. I've really enjoyed wearing Absolu. I just wish it had a little more oomph to it. It's a beautiful scent, don't get me wrong, but I just wish, again, it had a little more scent. The other two seasons, so outside of fall, winter, spring, summer, I mean, there's no doubt I love the cologne. And so where does the OG fit into all this? You know, I still like the original Aventus, but for my rankings, you know, that's kind of where I'm at seasonally. Now, if I had to pick one to wear all year long, it would be the cologne for me, again, and then probably followed up by Absolu, and then the OG. The OG, I think, for a lot of us who've been around for, you know, over a decade doing this stuff, and not recording YouTube videos, but just wearing Aventus, I think it's kind of grown tiresome, and that same scent profile has gotten old to us. And there's a million dupes, and but I will say, if you're going to check out any of them, but certainly Absolu, get it on your skin, because to me this smells so different on paper than it does on my skin. I mean, this smells more cinnamony, almost like a boozy scent on paper. When I wear it, I don't get the cinnamon, the boozy. It almost turns into the OG super fast on my skin. So anyway, those are my ratings. Again, I would say definitely get your nose on it. It's a really good scent. I just think it's overpriced. And again, it's not for me to tell you how to spend your money. I just think it's overpriced for what it is, but that's what niche fragrances are. I mean, they're overpriced over, you know, designer ones. So, but do I like it? Absolutely. Will I buy a full bottle? I probably will. I know this is weird. I probably will at some point get a full bottle of this. I have enjoyed it. I am constantly on the search for the next. And I don't mean just the next to review, next personally. And I've worn a lot of Parfums de Marly lately, worn a lot of Gourmand. While I love them in the fall, it's not something that I want for a dumb reach. And I think Absolu for the fall and winter, and probably even spring, is a super easy dumb reach. I don't like it as much as the cologne. I think the cologne I can spray and wear and every season of the year and really enjoy it. Where Absolu, I think, is a little more 2 or 3 seasons. And the OG fits in there kind of with where you want. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging on here for 9 minutes or so. But yeah, my answer would be very quickly, yes, I enjoy this scent tremendously. I think it's really good. I just wish it had a little more longevity and sillage. It just isn't there for me yet. And again, a lot of things that grow on me. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please smash this like button to help us out. We will see you next time. Thanks, guys.